We just wrapped up our first ever annual planning meeting for MKC. And one of the top themes of our meeting was how everyone's feeling a lot more mentally healthy than we were a year ago. It was so great to hear this from our team, and I wanted to share just a couple of tips that we use to stay on top of our mental health. So first and foremost, our number one core value here at MKC is to put ourselves and our families first. We have to take care of our bodies and our minds to be well. Today, we talked about finding a solution before June to bring in someone to help coach us on coping mechanisms and ways for us to stay mentally fit and stay on top of our mental health. I'm diagnosed with anxiety, ADHD, autism, and I used to have a bipolar diagnosis that's since been retracted. So this is really important for me in my day-to-day life. One thing that I do is I meditate every single day, and I start my day with gratitude. I wake up, and even if it's the worst day, the hardest day, I take at least a minute to tell myself things that I'm grateful for. And sometimes the only thing I can come up with is that I'm grateful that I'm still here, or I'm grateful that my family is okay, or I'm grateful that I have my children. But I pick one thing. And if I can, I keep rolling that. Sometimes I spend a whole 30 minutes of my day just thinking about things that I'm grateful for. And then I also take time to reach out if I'm struggling. It can be really hard to make ourselves vulnerable, so it's important that as a team, we create space for each other and make sure that everyone feels like they're safe, that they can come to one another to talk about the things that they're struggling with. Here's some tips from my team on what they do.
Hi guys, I'm Natalie, Marketing Director at MKC, and for me to stay mental health, it's important to keep balance. First of all, exercise and good food. A lot of people don't know, but stress, anxiety, and depression are related with bad eating habits. Another important thing is to say no. Sometimes you need to do it. You need to know your limits. And third, but not less important, you need to work in the correct place. If your work and your values don't match, you won't be happy, you won't be healthy. This is my tips for you. Bye!
Hi everyone, Lauren here. I'm new to the Killion Consulting Agency. My top tip for mental health, especially in the workplace, no matter how new or well-seasoned you are there, I have a mantra that I speak back to myself whenever I get stressed or when things seem to be a little too much to bear. So I stop and I breathe for a little bit, and then I tell myself that it's okay to not be okay. My feelings are valid, but I have the strength and the energy to accomplish all that I set my mind to. And I say this to myself over and over again until whatever stress I had isn't as heavy as it was before. And I hope you give this a try. Feel free to use my mantra, or I manifest that you find a mantra that works for you.
Hi guys, my name is Meredith. I am a sales professional with Killion Consulting. A few tips about staying mentally healthy in the workplace. Number one is to talk and have fun and connect with your staff. Number two is to stay active, get outside as much as possible. I know it's cold right now, but I love working in coffee shops. And number three is to just be moving forward. Like, what do you need to stay excited every day? And pay attention to what that excitement feels like in your body.
Hello, I am Kai, and I work as an SDR at MKC. As Megan mentioned, one of the things that we really nail down as being an important priority in the company and a value is to ensure that we are mentally healthy. We think that that's really important for us to be mentally healthy so that we can do our best for the clients. And I think a good practice that we have to encourage this so far is before every meeting, we make sure to take time out to say a win that happened in our past week, to just be grateful and to to look forward to the week ahead. All the time, it doesn't have to be a good thing. Sometimes we say, a bad thing that may have happened to get it off our chest, and I think that really helps us to, take a breather, look back, be grateful, and start fresh for the work week. So that has been really helpful so far, and I think that continuing this will really help us to make sure that these are one of the ways that we can stay supportive of our mental state as a team together.
Hi there, my name is Jason Liu and I'm a sales professional with Killion Consulting. I'm here today to share my top tips regarding mental health. Ensuring that you're physically active did wonders for my depression many years ago. This doesn't mean you have to go to the gym every day, but instead, find a way to activate your heart rate to some mid-level by doing a brisk walk around the block or some type of anaerobic activity at home. Also, keeping to a schedule will help build discipline, which will aid in keeping you on track and keep your anxiety or worry down, further helping your mental health.
Hi, I'm Diamond, and I have 5 tips on how to stay mentally healthy in the work environment. So my first tip is when you get up in the morning, don't go on your phone or check your email for an hour. So wake up, hour and a half earlier than you normally would to give yourself that time alone. Second tip, shower. So it gives you the energy for the day. Third tip, morning coffee or morning tea, and make it a routine so that you have something to look forward to every morning. Fourth tip is make lists and get the smaller things done first, and so when you get to the bigger things, you won't have to worry as much. And my 5th tip is to be honest and open with your employer and yourself if you're not having a good day.